Boudreau and Dominic Poliquin. We're talking about the Imagination Festival, which is the LGBTQ Cinema Film Festival, talking about a 29th edition already. Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
All right. Charlie, we'll start with you. We'll talk a little bit about, if people don't know exactly what this festival is, this is not the first time, 29th edition. Tell me a little bit about this year's edition and what it is exactly.
Well, first of all, LGBTQ means lesbian, gay,
yes,
bisexual, transsexual, and queer. Okay. Queer, which envelops basically everything. Mm-hmm. And it's our 29th year. We bring diversity to Montreal. We bring different stories. And we contribute to the making Montreal a more diverse and textured social fabric.
Oh, I like that. And a much more open city, yes, as well. Tell me a little bit about, we're going to talk about your film in just a few moments, but tell me about the kind of films that you look for when you're curating this type of a festival.
Well, we put a great amount of importance in local film, which we'll talk about in a second, but also we look for international stories. So basically what we're doing in Imagination, we're going around the world and we're learning about living LGBTQ in different parts of the planet, but also a goal is to step out of the difficulty of being LGBTQ, which is often a position that these stories are told in. Yeah. And to bring stories where people are part of the texture of life.
Sort of like a very mundane,
yep,
an accepting,
it's
mundane,
a story
banal
about something
life,
else with gay people in it.
Of course,
and
of course.
There's more and more of that, and I think it's important we're citizens of the world, and we show films where LGBTQ people are citizens of the world. Right. So the festival is very important to say for everyone to come and see.
Very important to say, yes, that. Dominic, tell me a little bit about the film that you have, and tell me about what this festival means for a filmmaker like yourself.
Okay, so first thing first, it's a short film, and it's about a really intense bromance between a gay football player and his best friend, who is a straight military.
A gay football player and a straight, yeah, army guy. Okay.
So it's an exploration of friendship and masculinity. Mm-hmm.
And then, do we get to know what happens at the end, or we have to go watch that?
You want me to spoil it for you?
Yeah, no, okay, don't spoil it for us. Yeah. So we'll have to go see it. But tell me, so when you get your film into this festival, what does it mean for you? What are you hoping to achieve with audiences?
It's to meet people, so you can meet other artists and producers. So a good example is that I met my producer for my first long feature film there.
Really? Okay, yeah. So it's also a networking yes, opportunity for filmmakers. There's a specific focus this year because you talked about exploring different communities, different LGBTQ communities around the world. Where do you take us in this around the world journey? I think we're going to Ireland at some point.
We're going to a few places this year. It's pretty exciting. Yeah. We're going to Ireland, as you said. I love this partnership because Ireland is the only country on the planet to have had the popular vote in equal rights for LGBTQ people. So this was not legislated as it was here, it was voted by the people, so that's fantastic. So we had an exchange. We showed Québécois film there this summer, and we've invited them to show really wonderful Irish films. So there's a doc, short films, and our opening night, Handsome Devil, by John Butler.
And I guess the importance of that is that Ireland used to be very staunch, very Catholic, same as Quebec, so
there's
the Catholic tie there.
We have a shared history.
Exactly.
And if I may quickly, we also have a focus on modern American society and LGBTQ people, in collaboration with the Consulat Général des États-Unis de Montréal. And that also allows us to bring people in to show films about how the diverse structure of culture is and living that way.
And you did. We're running out of time, and I got to get your opinion on this, Charlie, because of everything that's happening down south with the sort of changing of, well, with the new president coming in, is it even more important to have these kind of festivals, do you think, and stay much more inclusive?
So very, very much. Our tagline this year is LGBT voices loud and clear and strong.
All right.
So here we are.
So here you are.
We need to keep telling our stories and sharing our stories mostly.
Very important. Charlie Boudreau, Dominic Poliquin, thank you so much for joining us again. The 29th edition of Imagination Festival.